Hare Krishna, welcome back to Gateway to Krishna. So today's topic is Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, Transcendental Knowledge Summary. So all the links of the previous videos will be in the description, and there is a playlist. You can click on that and all of the previous videos will be there. So today's topics: eternal education, doubts we have many doubts, so some of them: removing reactions and sacrifices. So I made an entire video on this sloka. This is a really important sloka. So let's just recite it and read the translation. There's an entire video on that. You can click, I'll keep the link in the description and you can see that video because I make a detailed explanation on that. Here I'll just read the translation, that's it. So, evam parampara praptam imam rajashayo viduhu sakale neha mahata yogo nashta parantapa. Translation: This supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. So, disciplic succession is basically parampara system. On the left, you can see all Prabhupada's guru, and then his guru like that. So that's parampara system. So first it will come from Krishna to Brahma, and that's how the parampara had started. But this knowledge was actually first given to Vivaswan, the sun god. So that knowledge then Vivaswan gave to Manu. Next Manu to Ishwaku. So like this many saintly king understood it. But in course of time, since Kali Yuga had come, Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, people became more ignorant, lifespans became less, many bad qualities developed in people. So then the science was lost. So then Krishna comes to this world to tell the same knowledge told millions of years ago to Arjuna so that it will benefit mankind in Kali Yuga. Eternal education. So this knowledge is the king of all knowledges. It is the most sacred of all texts. It is most important. There is actually an entire sloka, the king of all knowledges. It's from 9.2. Yeah. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmayam Susukam Kartumavyayam. From this, Raja means king. Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya means king of all knowledges. Then at the end, Susukam. Susukam means it is this knowledge is enjoyable. Susukam means it is enjoyable to read or learn. So, and after a long time, this knowledge has been lost because of the passing of time. So at this time, Krishna tells he will impart the same knowledge told to Vivaswan millions of years ago to Arjuna. Krishna wants to give it to Arjuna. Krishna is merciful to devotees, and since Arjuna is his dear friend, he imparted the knowledge to him. Okay, material versus spiritual beauty. You can see here on the left Krishna, how at the time when he was born, how beautiful he is. He's not even crying and he is licking the milk, butter, and then material. You can see, right? There's a huge difference. Okay. Purpose for Krishna to enter the material world. Why basically the material world is a jail, and the king also, if he needs to come to the jail, he can come to the jail anytime he wants, right? So if he wants to come anytime he wants, then Krishna also wants to come into his jail so that he can help out the people to get out of jail. So then foolish people, what they think is that Krishna also came to jail, so he is also equal to us. So he actually comes to this world to when there is a rise of irreligion, and then he comes to the material world to make it stable. And when his devotees are trying to restore dharma, he also wants to come. Why should he not come and help them? Also, since his devotees are missing his association. Devotees, they always want to see Krishna. They might miss their association. And then he also comes to perform many leelas. Over here you can see how he's killing Putana at a small age. So these feat cannot be done by any people. So that is why uh, this Krishna, we can understand that it's Krishna is coming to this world because for doing some kind of leela, a divine plan. Like, so at this Mahabharata time, he comes to this world to kill the demons and in the Mahabharata war, and also to impart this knowledge to Arjuna. Okay, now we saw beauty, material versus spiritual. Now let's see death. So material, a living entity at the time of death will experience excruciating pain. There is no way to avoid it. When I was a few years ago, I used to think that if I sleep and someone shot a gun at me, then I thought that I won't feel any pain. Then after I came to this association, then I understood. I thought if you sleep, when you're sleeping, you ask someone to shoot you and you'll die. I thought I wouldn't experience any pain. So I was thinking about that. Then when I came to this Krishna consciousness, then I understood it is impossible to do like that. If you don't want to feel any pain, then you have to be a spiritual person. So then material, the living entity is definite to get a new body in the world. Okay, spiritual. A living entity at the time of death will face no pain. No pain at all. The living entity is definite to not get a new body in this body unless he performs any sins. Bharat Maharaj, he performed only one thing. He was ascetic. He became a deer. Why actually? At the last time when he was about to die, he was he was attached to a deer. So in the next life he became a deer. Then he ascended. So even though if you don't ascend in this life, you may ascend in the next lives, because whatever you did in this life, you will continue that in your next life. Okay. So here are some doubts we have. Do all paths lead to the same goal? No, never all paths will lead to the same goal. For example, materialist, that is one path, materialist. He has a goal to fulfill some material desire, and for this reason only they pray to the God. So he has a different goal. So devotee has a goal to attain Krishna and go back home to Godhead. So there are different paths of people who have different goals. Okay. Next, why is there worship of many gods? Why is there worship of many gods, demigods? So people worship demigods because they want to fulfill their desires quickly, and by this they develop bondage and attachment. Here you can see the picture where three modes of material nature are taking over these two men, like either puppets, like we are just like puppets. It's pulling us around like puppets. So even though Krishna is known to be the most merciful, most benefactory, well-wisher of all entities, ignorant and passionate men still worship only demigods who are inferior to Krishna. Karma. Karma makes your destiny. Always remember, karma, which is your actions, makes your destiny. Destiny is the consequences of your actions, not actions themselves. Action is karma. Do not consider destiny or actions themselves like Dhritarashtra did. Instead, make good karma and get good destiny. Karma actually means actions. Destiny means consequences of your actions. Types of karma. There are three types of karma. Akarma, actions done for the Lord. Vikarma, very sinful actions. You can see here on the furthest to the right, you can see some devotees having a small bhajan. And then here on in the middle you can have vikarma, people drinking wine and cigarette, very sinful actions. The next karma is worshippers of demigods. They are mild, they don't do anything. So here are the demigods fulfilling, and above them all Krishna. On the far left there's a picture. The demigods are fulfilling their desires, but Krishna is at the highest of all of them. That we cannot understand. Okay, so now sacrifices. Some types of sacrifices, names. So demigod worship. They worship demigods. Brahmin worship. Mind control, sense enjoyment, self-control, charity, austerity, mysticism, spiritual study. What is the purpose for sacrifice? Without sacrifice, actually, one can never live. For example, if you want to receive rains, people are doing sacrifices for Indra, and by that, Indra is sanctioning the rains. Okay, next. Due to sacrifice, also, one gets freed from sinful reactions. That's very. He gets purified. Okay, Nana. What is Nana? Nana Yoga. How to attain Nana? First, you should approach a bona fide guru, not a self-proclaiming god. In 4.2 discussion, I explained how to find a bona fide guru and to check if he is a bona fide guru or a proclaimed god. Guru, I mean. Then you should surrender unto him. You should always surrender unto him. What are the results of doing Gnana? It destroys sin, no bewilderment, destroys all reactions and bestows pure vision. Hare Krishna. Join me on my upcoming video for chapter 5 summary. Karma Yoga action in Krishna consciousness.